noticed in the last week, and what I'm realising sitting here is there's no me, and thought it's trying to grab something and it can't.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's disorientating.
Yeah.
It's feeling a bit like an idiot because it doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
I'm glad it can't grab anything. It really can't. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit.
Yeah, it can feel.
Maybe a bit agitated. With it, a bit disorientated.
Yeah.
There's not a darn thing I can do to stop it, actually.
No.
And this week, thought was like, it really wanted to know who it was, and it was really cheesed off that it won't know.
Yeah.
And
it's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, and like sad. It's like there's been a grieving going on, because it was always Ruth who wanted to know who she was.
Yeah.
And she's not.
Never.
So it's sort of liberating, but there is some sort of sadness and grieving at the same time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring thought into this, like you said before.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in a way we're acknowledging thought and saying, thanks thought, you've been doing a great job at, seeming to know, trying to know. And even if you continue to do that forever, we now know that there is no answer, there are no permanent answers. There's no permanent landing place for thought. There's no permanent resting place in this life at all, whether it's in thought or physically, emotionally. The nature of this life is that it's often uncomfortable. And on the path, on the spiritual path, we're searching for a resting place in this play of stuff. And we're hoping that we'll find it in this life, in what we do or how we feel, what we think. And actually you're recognizing that the resting place is not in this play of stuff. The resting place is only in who you are, in that noticing of it all happening. That is the only resting place.
Yeah, totally. Actually, that's good, because thought's taking a little rest now, and I'm almost sensing it's like, it's just going to be safe without me. Yeah, it's like that sort of rest. I don't need thought to protect me.
That's why we're kind of taking thought by the hand and saying, hey, look, there is no resting place in this life at all. But shut up for a minute, just for a moment, and see that actually this is already the resting place right here, right now. So even if there's chaos, even if there's emotion and uncomfortable sensation, pain and all of that, who you are is always at rest, even if that is not experienced.
Yeah.
And thought it can't get that, because thought imagines that a resting place would be a physical resting place, or no more thought, or somehow an emotional kind of sense of peace or something.
Or as you talked about before, a certain set of experiences, like God, joy, or whatever. I mean, I've had joy this week, and thought went a bit berserk when I didn't identify with the joy. Oh, so you're not even going to be joyful for the rest of your life? It's like, well, no.
It's bound to pass.
This is just a state that is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bit cheesed off. I noticed how quickly it wanted to latch on to an identification.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. And I know that only causes suffering. So, yeah, thought's been a bit cheesed off.
Yeah, it's tough for thought.
Less agitated. Yeah, settling.
Yeah.
It's going to be there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you have to disappear and never acknowledge that I don't have thoughts or anything. It's just,
Actually, in noticing that there is no, or in recognizing that there is no resting place in this play of stuff in the world, in the life, you're no longer searching for it and believing thought when it looks for it. There's actually a little bit more space freed up to actually feel the sensations, feel that anxiety or discomfort or joy or whatever it is. Feel the physical responses that happen, the sensations that arise. There's a kind of more space, more sensitivity that can happen to that. It's not always pleasant.
No. But I find they just come and go, and there's no story being made around them, so they don't have to last any longer than they need to.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're free to just change, to move like waves of energy. Yeah. Without any reason. It's like, it's quite fascinating. Oh, this is happening. Now it's changed. It's this.
Yeah. It's not dull and boring at all.
It's not what?
It's not dull and boring.
No, not at all.
It's ever new. It's ever
Absolutely.
new. Every moment is actually, and I never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And it's great at the moment.
Yeah. Even if you do the same old thing, actually. If thought isn't believed in, if the story isn't believed in, then the same old thing is never the same.
No. Nothing can be predicted. No. I've been looking around in the world and being in busy places, and there's 1,000 people around you, and there's so many variables, and so I just thought, why do I think I could predict how my day's going to go? It's not about me. And I started experiencing just whatever comes up in the moment. And then thought has got a little bit agitated. Wanted to worry and plan and do stuff, and like you've been saying, to protect, like its job has been to protect. And that's what it's got today, that I'm actually still here and I'm safe. This character is, as long as it's meant to be here, it'll be here.
And the body is a bit slow to catch up with that. So you may recognise that it's all okay, actually. Thought may even recognise that too, and have some kind of understanding of that too. But the body, the physical sensations can still freak out. as if it's not safe.
Mm.
As if there's a problem, as if there's someone that needs to be protected.
Yeah, that's how it's been feeling,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Put it, perfectly.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's okay. That's real, it's felt. It doesn't mean anything. It's kind of like, how we've talked before about this is like a pet, You got to feed it and take it for walks and make sure it sleeps and takes care of it.
It's high maintenance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It needs tender love and care in a way.
Mm.
And actually when thought is not believed in as much, there is more attention given to this pet.
Mm.
It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel anxious, to feel uncomfortable, irritated, whatever is felt. It's felt. It's okay to be there. It's also okay not to be there. It's okay to stay forever or to change. But it doesn't need to change. It's all valid. It's all okay. Because thought can have ideas that I shouldn't feel like that, or I shouldn't be afraid. I know that it's all fine. Why am I afraid, or why am I anxious? It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Body, it's okay.
Yeah.
Gentleness, I am praying to you, please come to me. I'm on my